Squidward, fan all those treats in your thighs.
And then you'll blow up. Classic. Fentanyl goes straight to your thigh. That's good. That's the name of the. That's the name of this clip in the YouTube video.
Did I miss anything else?
No, I just got here.
Yeah, he got here, then you got here. And he's in here, and I'm out there, and there's a caveman.
Oh, Emeka, speaking of Shaggy.
Yes, it's time. Have you heard about
really
Velma?
Wait. What's happening?
I guess a couple things about Velma. One, Velma's like, I guess, officially lesbian now or something, or at least.
Oh, I've heard about this. There's a new Scooby-Doo. There was a new Scooby-Doo Halloween special, and there was like this POC Velma character who Velma falls in love with or something, and everyone's freaking out because Velma's a big gay, and all the nerds on the internet are mad because they're like, no, Velma's my big titty nerd girlfriend, no.
Yeah, that happened. So cool. If you search Velma on Google, there'll be like confetti and like she's gay.
But I'm okay. Wait, so she's
that's cool.
So she's not bisexual like at all? Because didn't she flirted with Johnny?
I just take it as just like there's a bunch of different interpretations of the Scooby-Doo characters all the time, and they could just be whatever.
I understand that, but to say she's officially gay means like that's a like. Is that like?
Well, I mean, Emeka, people can be confused about their sexuality.
I'm
right?
not saying.
Maybe she thought she was in love with who was
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. Yeah, maybe she only thought she was in love with Johnny Bravo, but like. Let's be real here.
She was like no bad for Johnny though.
But let's think about it though. Let's think about it. No heterosexual woman likes Johnny at all. There you go.
I think I see the real issue here, Emeka. Yes, your fanfics of you shipping yourself with Velma are still valid. You don't have to throw them in the trash now that things have been changed. Okay, so that's.
I'm just saying it's inconsistent because there's a few times. The only way it makes sense is if she's bi, because there was that episode. There was the one where there's that movie where the Hex Girls and there was that Warlock guy with the ponytail. She had a crush on that guy.
She does have a crush on a lot of guys.
There was
a lot of the movies she has a crush on some dude who wears glasses.
Yeah. Then in the Zombie Island, she was attracted to Bo, right? That was the dude's name. He was the red herring character that they thought was the guy causing everything, but the plot twist was he was a gardener or something. He said, "I'm not a sketchy guy. I'm just a gardener." And then you find out plot twist, I'm a cop. I'm an undercover cop or something like that. And Velma was like, "I'm sorry," and she was like in it, attracted to him. And I remember that for a fact. In fact, a lot of the times when there's these quote-unquote attractive guys or whatever that's introduced to the show, Velma's always attracted to them because they always pair up Daphne with Fred. They either do the thing where there's like a love triangle thing between Daphne, Fred, and whoever this third party is, or they just make Velma attracted to him. And then
yeah, they do always make a handsome boy in there that one of the female characters is like, whoa, so dreamy. That is in a lot of the Scooby-Doo movies. Kind of weird.
And then you can take this with a grain of salt, but in the TV show Supernatural, there's an episode crossover where the live action actors from Supernatural enter a vortex that sends them into the Scooby-Doo universe. And they have to solve one of their real, because the show's about fighting monsters and demons and angels and solving mysteries. So they have to team up with Scooby-Doo to fight one of their dimension-hopping threats, but the joke is that they think it's a guy in a mask, and the main character is a huge fan of Scooby-Doo. He's like, I've always wanted to be in Scooby-Doo, it's finally happening. And the guy he has a he had a crush on Daphne, and the whole time he's trying to fuck Daphne, and there's fucking in the show, so he like curses in a Scooby-Doo episode. They bleep it out. He's talking actively about cucking Fred while Fred's in the room. And
what does that have to do with Velma, though?
okay, so the joke in the end when they're about to go back to their real life universe, he tried like a billion times to make out with Daphne and it didn't work. But then the partner who didn't care about this, who didn't have a weird fetish for Scooby-Doo characters, because that was his joke. It's like, I'm normal. I don't think cartoon characters are attractive. Velma lands a fat kiss on the other guy, and then it's like, oh my god, he's so hot. I did it. And then they go back to their universe, and the other guy's like, damn it, I should have went after Velma. She's the quiet, nerdy type. Of course she's a freak. Shit. And then he goes back to real life, and that's the episode ending. And I guess you can say that didn't happen or that not canon, but you see what I mean? Like, why would she do that if she's a lesbian?
I think I get what you're saying, Emeka. I think you're saying that you're homophobic and your dystopian your dystopian man-controlled world has no room for lesbians. I get it.
Oh, and then there was the Mystery Inc. where she was dating Shaggy. Remember that one?
That's true too. But wasn't she attracted to this other nerdy girl in that? I thought it was implied she was bi in that series.
That was me baiting you into saying that relationship was her finding out that she's gay and doesn't like Shaggy at all.
I think that relationship with Shaggy finding out that he's gay for Scooby-Doo.
That's not gay. That's not what gay means.
Not according to this clip, Sam. Give me a second. It's around here somewhere.
I guess. I felt pretty confident when I said that one. I don't know how I feel about whatever's gonna happen. I'm a little afraid.
Put it in general chat for you guys.
I'm a little worried. I'm about to become homophobic.
Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta play this.
I have a meltdown about Velma being a lesbian.
Wait. I could just... Okay, now I... Here, let me hit save in Photoshop. So there's a rat. Alright. Now we're gonna switch windows to F5. Right? Did I hit the right thing just now? Oh, I definitely...
What other beloved characters are they gonna sexualize, man?
But everyone.
To be fair, Scooby-Doo in its original incarnation is very weirdly sexless. For teenagers, they never get horny.
They're horny for mysteries.
They are. They should have stayed that way. No love. There's no room for love. I hate love.
Okay, let's see. Okay, volume up.
Mystery mode.
Time to go back.
Really offensive. On the level that
it's offensive.
It's kind of really offensive. On the level that we're disrupting these beloved characters.
There's no innocence. You can't have a moment of just fun without an agenda.
I'm waiting for them to tell us that Scooby and Shaggy shared more than a Scooby snack. Well, whatever it was. What other beloved characters are they going to sexualize next, Laura? This is kind of really offensive.
Next, they're gonna say that Shaggy and Scooby shared more than a Scooby snack. I love that. Oh my god! Oh, this is.
It is a good line.
This is so awesome.
Anyway,
it was weird when.
Well, I mean, I was wrong. I'm very sorry to the LGBT community down at Fox News. I was wrong.
Which character are they gonna sexualize next? This is my childhood that they're ruining.
Okay, but moving on to other Scooby-Doo news. Have you heard that Shaggy's now a nigger now, a Negro? How can I say that? Meet Shaggy.
Why is Shaggy black? I don't understand.
I put it in the general chat.
What? What? I gotta. Wait. Man, everyone's just interpreting Scooby-Doo now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
First look at Shaggy, Daphne, and Fred's new design, upcoming HBO Mask, the animated Velma. Oh, this is the Velma where Velma's Velma's black in this, right?
Velma's a South Asian.
Oh, okay. So Shaggy's black. Like Scoop, dude.
In fact, I have a little treat for the stream.
Why does Fred look like he's in a different show? Maybe that was...
I don't know.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I don't know either.
I have a treat for the...
Wait, Daphne's Asian? What? Why?
No, I think she's just white.
Oh, is she? Maybe I'm being racist. It's a Constance Wu is playing her, and her eyes are. Plus, her skin's a little.
I mean, maybe.
I thought she was supposed to be Asian.
I didn't pinpoint it versus her hair was orange, but now I'm looking at her. I think they made her look a little Asian. This is a decision. Shaggy is.
Oh, huh. Oh, you know what?
Asians can have orange hair.
Wait,
now that
Sam
Richardson
is
and Naruto.
Oh! Now I get it. Yeah, she's definitely Asian.
Wait, Daphne's Asian, Shaggy's black, and Velma's what is Velma?
South Asians, so like Indian or something like that.
Wait, Velma's Indian? What? Okay, this is
yeah.
A little...
Okay,
say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I have a lot to say. You go.
I was gonna say, obviously, I'm not like married to these characters being white or whatever. If these voice actors are funny and they read the script the best and they're like, hey, we need to make the characters reflect the voice actors who are playing them, so be it. But
except for Scooby.
What about Scooby?
He's not in the show.
What? Why?
Yeah, they couldn't. They were like, a talking dog doesn't fit our adult universe, so we cut him from the show.
What? You make a Scooby-Doo reboot without Scooby-Doo? What? I'm boycotting the show now. I wasn't going to. I was gonna let all the racial things go, slide, but they gotta take this L. They're taking this L. They're getting rid of Scooby. What?
Not only that, Mecha. Here, I have some character descriptions, except for Velma. I don't know where hers is, but I have character descriptions straight from the makers.
Okay, read the character descriptions, please.
Norville Shaggy Rogers, male, 16 to 18, series regular. Before Shaggy was America's favorite self-medicating, squeaky-voiced teenager with an undiagnosed eating disorder, he was Norville Rogers, the excitable, black, handsome, and mildly spectrum editor-in-chief of the poor town high student newspaper, The Ranting Townie. Unfortunately, he was also completely oblivious to any and all social norms and cues, which is helpful when tracking down a story, but less good when it comes to being the closest thing Velma has to a friend. However, when Norville discovers a dark secret in his family's past, Velma will be the only person who can help him make sense of his unraveling life. At least until, he discovers weed and snacks.
Oh, so they're crossing that barrier. They're just gonna he smokes weed. Okay.
He smokes weed. Old Shaggy had an eating disorder. New one is on the spectrum.
Shaggy is an eating disorder.
The thing about that really got the most interesting part of that to me was they're like, before he was like, you know him, he was like this, and I'm like, so wait, what? Is it a prequel, or is that just the guy who wrote this saying that? Because it's like,
did one time Norville get like really scared, and he turned too pale and he didn't go back?
yeah, or like, so they call him Norville in this, but then they have Norville Shaggy Rogers, but so does he only like a little bit have the nickname now, or do people like call him that but he hates it, but then later he's like, whatever, I'm Shaggy?
Yeah,
this brings up so many questions for me. I'm so confused.
All right, Daphne.
I guess it's like, I don't know, Shaggy's pretty funny, but I guess it's like, we gotta make it sad. I don't know.
Daphne Blake.
I'm fine.
Daphne Blake. Forget everything you know about Daphne Blake. It should take 0 seconds, as there is nothing to know. She was attractive, but also she wore purple. That's it. Until now, our Daphne is diverse, and a foundling raised by 2 female police officers.
What?
Yet, despite her loving home, Daphne still struggles with abandonment.
Wait, stop. Wait. So now she's Asian. She has lesbian parents. Didn't she have a family, like, originally? Like, she's rich, right? She had a story, right? Am I stupid? Like, people are like, oh, she wore purple. And
no, she wore purple.
She was rich. The joke was she had, like, an uncle that owned a bunch of different companies, and she knew people in upper circles, like, whenever they needed to. Like, the joke is, like, when a celebrity co-star would come, they'd be like, oh, you're Daphne Blake of Blake whatever. And you're like, oh, they're like, you know this person? Doesn't she, like, know John Cena and the WWE thing or something like that? She knows, like, because she's rich. Never mind.
I think the person who wrote this article is definitely, like, you want to be mad? Get mad. Welcome to the future, homophobes. Like, but it's like, I just like Scooby-Doo, man.
Okay, sorry, keep going. I'm getting, like, triggered.
Okay, Daphne is diverse and a foundling raised by 2 female police officers. Yet, despite her loving home, Daphne still struggles with abandonment issues and an insatiable need to uncover her mysterious past. On the plus side, she's been able to use that ruthless drive to claw her way up to the top of Poor Town High School's popular clique, the Rich Kids and Daphne, just as a freshman. Though she'll have to get in touch with her softer side to finally understand her complicated feelings for Velma. And, perhaps even more importantly, why she has red hair. So yeah, she's Asian. Yeah, that makes sense. That little bit.
There are rich kids at Poor Town High? Why'd they call it Poor Town if there are rich kids? They could have just been poor kids in whatever town used to be called, Coolsville.
Yeah, it could have just been Coolsville. If they're gonna call it Poor Town, that's not better.
I mean, they could have, if they were really like, oh, it's like the ghetto now or something. I feel like they still could have called it Coolsville and just, like, I don't know, maybe somebody graffitied the sign and called it Poor Town or something, but I don't know, it's weird.
Alright,
it's a weird thing where it's like, if we're gonna just change everything, why not do anything else? I don't know. That seems like an easy one, where we could have kept this the same and it would have no impact. It would just, like, tie it back to the source. So it feels at least a little like Scooby-Doo, even though we have no Scooby-Doo. And all the characters are different now. Alright, continue.
Fred. Much like the original Fred, our Fred is a white guy who loves to take credit for everyone else's work.
What? What did Fred do? Fred did nothing to anyone ever. Why? Why? Just because
No,
he's a white guy, he's evil arbitrarily. He's. Come on, guys. It's Scooby-Doo. Can we relax, please? Oh my god. Keep going. Oh, this. I didn't think this was gonna bother me so much.
But our Fred is also a pretty boy gym rat, riddled with daddy issues big enough to make Eric Trump say, damn. And
What?
yet...
What is...
Gotta give it to whoever wrote this.
Somehow Trump is involved? Of course. Of course. This seems like an SCIC article, like fan fiction. I can't understand. Why? Like, look, I made my little weird Scooby-Doo thing. I didn't make these radical, diverse changes. All I did was make, like, Velma and, all I did was make Shaggy and Daphne, like, ratchet. I think in my mind they were still white. That's why it was funny that they were acting all ratchet. Keep going. Oh my god.
Okay. Let's see. Say damn. And yet, Fred knows how no matter how douchey he acts, he'll never live up to his father's expectations. Because Fred has a deep, dark secret. He's 16 years old and hasn't gone through puberty yet. Worse, his secret is getting harder and harder to hide. Not just from his father, but his... Oh, you go.
What does that mean? He hasn't gone through puberty yet. I don't understand. Like his voice is just high pitch.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, a small wiener and no body hair.
Yeah, something like that. Not just from his father, but his girlfriend Daphne, who's getting a little bit bored with just over-the-clothes stuff. Fortunately, Fred is wrongly imprisoned for murders he didn't commit. He needs the help of Poor Town High's least popular student, Velma, to prove his innocence, and while it's weird for Fred to see, let alone talk to, a girl like Velma, he quickly realizes her thoughts and emotions have value. That's it.
Wow. Beautiful. You know, I've never thought about that. I've never thought about poor nerd kids. I've never thought about ugly chicks having thoughts and feelings too.
Remember last year when I was like, it's time for a new Scooby-Doo. We haven't gotten something since what was it called? What's New Scooby-Doo? I don't remember. But I was like, we need a new Scooby-Doo. Something needs to happen with the IP. We can't just keep rewatching.
I mean, this is
DVDs.
close to what you wanted.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's pretty close.
I wanted Shaggy to be a rapper. I mean, I guess he's gonna be a rapper now, right? Because he's black.
It would be way funnier if he was a white rapper.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted like this like white
that would
rapper.
be way funnier.
I actually wanted, now that I've rewatched Breaking Bad, finally finished Breaking Bad, now I think about it, my show was a lot like Breaking Bad, where they were like broke and Shaggy and Scooby are just making drugs and they don't know what they're doing. And it was just Breaking Bad, but it was Scooby-Doo themed. But this is just, this is so much change, and I don't. And you know what? Why does everyone have these radical interpretations of Scooby-Doo characters? They're so radical. I
mean, that's the thing you wanted, though. You wanted radical interpretations.
I guess, but like, I wanted to be the one to do it. I don't want all these other people to get paid to do it. I want me. I want to do it. Give me a show. I heard this.
Also, I really like how it says, "Fortunately, he's in jail." Like, it's not like that's not like the solution for his puberty thing. It's probably just fortunately because he's a white man, he's in jail.
The humor, it just kind of reeks. It reeks that Harley Quinn show. You know what I mean? Where it's
you're right.
I mean, it's the same
studio.
The
Harley Quinn's show is at least like pretty. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny, but it's definitely like It's cringe. That's the only way I can put it. It's cringe.
It's very cringe.
It's like it's an okay show, but it's definitely cringe. And this seems like it will also be that.
HBO, you officially ruined my childhood. I'm boycotting. They got rid of Goddamn too. He doesn't fit the narrative.
I think this is awesome. I think this is everything that I've ever wanted. Oh, also, check out the trailer for Velma on YouTube.
Oh, the trailer's out for it? Oh, Jesus. Okay, give me a second.
I feel like Shaggy could still have at least, like, you know, the little flower-shaped goatee line, but instead his goatee is, like, well-trimmed and, like...
I didn't even look at
he's just so hot. I don't know why they made him so hot.
He's just a... This is gonna sound...
When I look at him, I'm like, I don't know that guy. That's not Shaggy. All the other ones are just kind of like they change their skin tone and they're basically the same. But then Shaggy is just a different dude.
It's
really funny.
Because like apparently this Shaggy's supposed to be awkward and like not know how to talk to people, but he looks fine here. He looks like cool, collected. He looks like the cool, like the...
Yeah, I mean, they made him like all scared and stuff in the thing. Like, you know, how he's scared. He's the scared one. But he's scared, but he's hungry. But he's like, he's just sitting here, and he's like, yeah.
No, he can't be hungry anymore because he has an eating disorder. That's bad for him.
No, he's going to develop an eating disorder, right?
Well, no, they said he had one, right? Am I wrong?
No, he's gonna have one. This is before he had one.
He's talking about some weird thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. The trailer's up. Volume on. Here we go. Oh man.
I'll be back in a sec.
Dear HBO Max.
Oh man.
I'll be back in a sec.
Wait. Velma's writing to HBO Max. I don't understand. Velma's writing to HBO Max. I don't understand. Velma's writing to HBO Max. I don't understand.
Are you waiting for me to answer it?
Comedic origin story.
Are you waiting for me to answer it? Are you waiting for me to answer it?
Are we in a tunnel? There's like an echo happening right now. There's like an echo happening.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was you, sir. Alright. Good, sir.
Dear HBO Max.
That was my headphones picking up the sound from my computer.
When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy, the only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies. If there is one thing the internet agrees on, it's that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die. Sincerely,
I like her voice.
Velma.
He sounds like
At
Velma.
least Judy's still white. Unknown caller. Spooky. Hello? Velma Dinkley speaking.
Hello, Velma. Do you like solving mysteries?
Yeah, but I'm actually much more three-dimensional than that. Who is this?
That's the mystery. And solve it quick, because I'm in your house.
A serial killer calling from inside my house?
I'm back. Hello.
Yes, that's a classic, and that's my point. Why change anything
Great.
when the classics all still work, right? Wait, you're inside my house?
Okay, so that was more so not about the story. That was just like kind of a fourth wall breaking. Like, oh, the Judy Jetson reboot. She's okay. Why is
It's a reference to how mad you are about the show.
So Velma's a nerd. Like she's about pop culture and TV now. She's not about like she likes horror.
She was like that before, right?
No, I don't think she ever cared about that. She cared about, wasn't her whole character that she was obsessed with mysteries to a point where it was like unhealthy. Like it was just like similar to like Fred and his traps or Shaggy with his food. Or
in Mystery Incorporated, sure, but I mean in a lot of the movies, she'll be like, oh wow, it's this celebrity. I'm your biggest fan. I've seen every episode of.
That's not true. That's not true. I felt that was that. No, I'm thinking about like in fucking what's it called? The Zombie Island when they all split their separate ways and owned like a little bookstore.
All I'm saying is I could believe it. That makes sense.
I refuse to believe in the fucking 50 years of Scooby-Doo that she hasn't once been like, oh yes, I saw the Star Treks and there's something like that.
Yeah, she's definitely done that. I'm on August's team.
I don't remember. In the Comic-Con episode, wasn't the whole thing she didn't know what anything was? Wasn't that part of the joke?
Maybe.
Yeah, but
I don't know. To me, it's.
I don't know. There's no consistency across the Scooby-Doo series as.
I just don't recall Velma being like she was always a nerd, but to me, she was never like a geek.
Buckle up, Mister, because this is the new Velma.
It's the new Velma. I liked her back when her whole if she likes pop culture, right? Why don't they work it into her character? Why isn't she obsessed with
I don't know, maybe she is.
Making a murderer. That shit. There's a whole genre of like true crime series, and there's all these people who are obsessed with them. Why isn't that her character? Wouldn't that make sense?
Maybe it is. I don't know. The show's not out yet.
She was talking about goddamn Judy Jetson.
Maybe she also likes that. Maybe she also likes true crime or something.
I feel like saying we know what her whole personality is right now is kind of not fair.
What was the... Can you read the description to Velma? Did we read that?
There isn't one.
Yeah, no.
There isn't a description for Velma. It's too much of a spoiler.
I mean, it seems like she's a big nerd with no friends. That's it.
No, she has one friend. She has a picture of Daphne in that background with the eyes cut out for some reason. I guess her and Daphne have beef or something. I don't know.
Well, there you go. They used to be friends, now they're not.
Yeah, I guess. But Daphne probably is gay for her.
There's an interesting thing in the back. Missing Dia Dinkley. I guess that's like a relative of hers. She has like one of those mystery red tape things. She's like, I guess she's.
We're becoming like a Matt Pat channel where we're like dissecting the Scooby-Doo teaser trailer. I mean, the Velma teaser trailer. Scooby-Doo is no longer with us. God rest his soul.
That is. I hope that's a lie. I hope Scooby's the villain.
It's weird. It's like they couldn't even like do the thing of like, okay, Norville has just a dog. He has a dog that's a Great Dane. It doesn't like eat Scooby snacks or talk, but it's the same.
Maybe Emeka's onto something. Maybe they're doing a big reveal based on Scooby's new identity. Yeah, and it's going to be a plot point, and it's going to be revealed later.
Scooby is a new student in the school who's trans. And,
who's gonna be a boy?
Oh man, this is such a I wanted a new Scooby-Doo series. I wanted them to switch things up a bit. But we're switching so much, man. It's so much. Like I don't know.
It's that you should never change anything.
If I was a trans man, I would say I gotta be a boy all the time.
Dear HBO Max, I just learned that you intend to make a genre-bending comedic origin story of Judy Jetson. When I heard this new version of Judy Jetson wouldn't be boy crazy. The only word I had to describe my disgust is jinkies.
That's pretty funny. I like that line. That was pretty good.
If there is one thing the internet agrees on, it's that you should never change anything ever. I hope you die. Sincerely, Velma. Look, I get it. This is supposed to be me, the one who's upset and clutching.
Yes.
Original
you've been baited. Get owned, idiot.
I don't think that's fair.
I don't either.
I think it's. I'm not even like okay, like a dark, gritty Scooby-Doo where they solve actual murders. I was always down for that idea.
I thought that sounded fun, but the stuff they've been showing off lately seems a little bit like.
But like
that's not really what it is.
But aren't they supposed to be like comedic? Like
I don't know. It's everything like August said in that little description made it sound more like it's going to be like Riverdale.
I hate Riverdale.
Everyone hates Riverdale.
No, people love goddamn Riverdale. They love that.
Well, no one who knows what Archie comics are likes Riverdale. Which I feel like this is going to be a similar thing where people who hate cartoons like this show. Maybe that's what they're going for at least. Because it definitely feels like it's not for me.
I felt like
there's no talking dog in it. I would want a talking dog, so it's not for me.
It feels like a team of Suits wrote this.
Maybe.
How did that
it did make me think. It did make me think of the Activision chart a couple times. Remember the chart?
The chart. What was the chart? The diversity.
Yeah, the diversity and inclusion algorithm they made. It definitely made me think of that a little bit.
Like you had to move the slider, and if you moved it toward like it, I forgot what it was. If you move toward one corner, the person's fat, but then they like, I forgot what it was. It was like one of those pie charts where you can't be just one thing. It has to be if you're low on one thing, you're high in other areas. Like if you're fit, you're on the spectrum, and you're nearsighted or something like that, where like you just can't. Agents. This whole thing just feels like it's virtue signaling in a battle. Look, I hope it's a good show. I'm not buying HBO Max for this.
We have HBO Max.
Already getting really funny things on the thumbnail. The new woke HBO Velma show looks terrible. Who's reviewing this? Oh, this very upset white guy. Got it. All right. So, man, this is Scooby-Doo, man.
Yeah, definitely most of the people who are like, this is going to be bad, are just going to be racist about it. This is true.
I think I'm goddamn racist.
Oh, yes. Emeka, you're the most racist person I know.
Velma Dinkley has been a character since Scooby-Doo premiered in 1969, but now after...
You give me a pistol?
Velma Dinkley has been a character since Scooby-Doo premiered
in 1969. That was a lot more silence after I said that than I thought it would be.
A lesbian.
He's crying.
This comes from the new movie Scooby-Doo Trick or Treat, where Velma is given a love interest and reveals she is a lesbian or bisexual.
No, sorry, I was
complaining about this change for similar reasons to the...
No, sorry, I was watching a video explaining the lesbian Velma thing.
Velma is a lesbian, thanks to the woke agenda.
Why? Next they're gonna say Scooby and Shaggy were sharing more than a Scooby snack. Oh,
I hope they were. Lucky for you, I'm a dog lover.
Dude, seriously. I'm a dog lover. I don't know anymore, man. Maybe I'm just old and I don't like new things anymore.
I think that a lot, but like no, that's not really true. But I do wonder it.
I don't feel like that ever. I feel like the opposite. Now I like everything.
So you like the new Velma?
I don't know. I'll give it a chance. I'm kind of expecting not to like it, but I think I'm not going to like it just because it's not for me. Not because it's going to be like, oh, this is a disaster. Oh, how could they do this? I think...
I don't know.
I think we all know that Scooby-Doo kind of needs a kick in the pants. It needs to do something new and outrageous. I think that makes sense, but I don't know. It does not look like it's going to be for me.
It really does.
But at the same time, I have no clue what it's going to be, really. Because again, half the time it seems like it's going to be a drama, and half the time it seems like it's going to be like a weird, tongue-in-cheek, self-aware comedy. I guess that's exactly what Harley Quinn is, though. It's both of those. So I guess it'll just be both. I guess it'll just be like Harley Quinn.
There's blood and death and guts and stuff. It's like, isn't that cool? It's like, it's cool, but like...
Yeah, I mean, I like that.
I like that part, but that doesn't mean there's going to be good... You know what this all reminds me of? Deadpool. It makes me think of Deadpool. Like, guys, there's cursing and swearing and blood and gore. Finally, you know, like it's the comic book movie for real grown-ups or whatever. I'm getting like feelings of that nature. where it's trying a little too hard to be not for kids, and it's just coming off very edgy. That's what I feel right now. Edgy and cringe and hurt.
I mean, I think it's supposed to be edgy and not for kids. That's what they were going for. I think if that's not what they were going for, they very much missed the mark. So I guess I agree.
HBO, my pilot pitch for goddamn, I think I called mine Scoob. Not Scoob, but it was called, I think it was called Scooby-Doo Red Shirt Days, because my Shaggy was gonna have a red shirt. I have so many references. Like, this show doesn't reference anything at all. Anything. There's so much Scooby-Doo content, you don't reference it a little bit.
That's another thing where I'm like, the show isn't out yet. We don't know. It might do something, I don't know. But it is very out of
Another
left field.
customer today, Warner Brothers. You pissed me off for the last time.
Got him.
Vote with your wallets, people. We are not going to allow this to happen. I won't allow Shaggy to be... I won't allow them to trample on my childhood anymore.
I don't know.
I can't believe Emeka hates black people.
This is the worst week of my life.
These browns ruining my cartoon character.
Yeah, I did. I saw it coming.
All they had to do was just accept that Apu had a funny voice, okay?
All these woke people really ruining things for me yet again. Can't a man just enjoy
awesome.
cartoons?
This is awesome. This is good.
I'm glad you ambushed me with this honest. You knew exactly.
I am too. I really wanted to see what Emeka would say.
Yeah, good.
I'd say they didn't even make Velma's boobs big. That's the real tragedy here. They had an opportunity.
You had one job, and that's to get me horny, and you didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, you could watch the 3D movie if you want to be horny for them. They made them hot in that. They're barely in it, but, you know. They're hot. So, that's something, right? Man, that movie was so disappointing.
Scooby-Doo did not fit the setting we were trying to tell.
No.
What the fuck does that even mean? What's next? We're gonna say, well, the van just seemed a little outdated, so we got them a Tesla. Come on.
Yeah, it's the Mystery Machine. We don't call it the Mystery Machine, though. We just call it the Tesla. We don't really like mysteries that much.
You know, this I should have saw this coming after that one we saw with the Bill Nye the Science Guy. They warned us about this. That was the whole point of the movie, was that things changing so rapidly isn't necessarily a good thing. The new Mystery Machine, Fred's new costume, the monsters being real.
The barf all over everyone.
Yeah, the barf all over
Making me
everybody.
barf at the liberal agenda.
The Daphne having some weird identity crisis, wanting to switch up her look. It was all there, man. And we
That movie was not good. That movie was not good.
We didn't heed the warning, man. We should have heeded the warning.
I don't need to heed the warning. I hate that movie.